Hello, this is me speaking, and I'm speaking about this one, my Rocoto plant, which is in a fairly large container at the moment. I have taken it in about kind of maybe 2 weeks ago when it got really too cold for even the Rocoto. Because it is autumn, and autumns in Finland are kind of annoying. Look at this. The white parts out there, that's snow, and the green stuff is the grass at the neighbor, which is trying to survive or hibernate or whatever. Hibernation is what we're gonna do with our little fairly large Rocoto plant here. I'll be taking the pods away for some sort of good purpose, smoking I guess, and then I'll be cutting the plant back and putting it in a smaller container. Let's have a look at that in a moment. So my mission is to put it from this container to this one. Quite a lot smaller. This is the large one, this is the small one. Gotcha. And the way I'll be doing it, I'll be cutting. But the thing is, I'm gonna be thinking ahead for next year, because you can see that there's little small nodes somewhere, like here for example. It wants to put out a new branch, and I think the purpose would be to try to make the branches go in the directions that I want. I've seen this on a video with cutting trees, and I hope I can do something similar. But anyway, it's all about compacting this plant now, and then giving it a good opportunity to survive the winter and get ready for the next summer. After a lot of cutting, this is what we have left. I left two of the tall ones here. I'm actually hoping that will help it during this hard time that it's gonna go through. But otherwise we can see that there is actually, the stem is actually pretty thick here by now, with a finger as comparison. Look at this. This is extremely difficult. Oh my goodness, I've never ever tried anything as difficult as this. Yeah, but there you go. That's what we see, and that's what we got. So now comes the interesting part. This is a knife. It's a rusty knife, and it's needed. I believe it will be needed. I really can't film this. It's horrible. I need to use the tripod again, I think. Yeah, all that working with a handheld camera, that was really making me sick. The next thing that's gonna be difficult and gonna be a challenge is the roots, and that's why I need this rusty knife. So I'll just be cutting around here just to get like the worst of the roots away. Before I can start yanking up the plant. Let's have a look. hurts you. Maybe it hurts me more than it hurts the plant. I don't know. Who does it hurt most? Anyway, there we go. Water release. Let's just loosen this soil. Oh no, this is the living room table I'm doing this on. It's gonna be dirty. That's horrible. I'm gonna be in trouble for this. Look at this. There's your roots. There's a lot more in here. But this is actually all it's gonna need for surviving. This plant just needs to survive during the winter here. It's not gonna be blossoming. It's gonna be producing a little bit of foliage and stuff, but it won't be making pods. It won't be making too much. So this is it. This is where it's gonna go, and I'm gonna be using the same soil, because that's one thing I've learned. That is that the plant actually likes its own soil. It doesn't want to go into other soil. It's certainly. So the camera ran out of battery. Well, luckily I have more batteries. This is what happened with the plant. It went over into the new container, and as we see, I gave it a little bit of water and it looks relatively like it's doing alright, but I won't know before in a couple of weeks. I'll see if it's gonna be alright. And it's not crying as much as the dog I can hear. Doggy wants to play ball. You wanna play ball? Yeah, there we go.